here she comes. She's a
Watch
man
out, boy,
eater.
don't chew you up. Oh my god, we're here.
Episode 5. This is our
Guys.
big one.
It's been fucking hell.
I don't even know if our laughs are going to be picked up because something's wrong with this audio.
I don't know what happened. We
We're
took
only-
1 week off.
We're only semi-professional. We're still amateur learning everything.
We took 1 week off and we come back and everything's on fire.
Yeah.
No, actually, literally, like it smells like smoke outside. I walked out of my
Ulster
house.
County is on fire.
I walked out of my house and I'm a vapor, like a heavy vapor, and I walked outside and I was coughing. It's so smoky. So everything's on fire. But you know what? We're here.
We're here. The world is on fire. Welcome
How
to
about yours? Sorry.
Welcome to episode 5 of Yapville. This is our hard launch episode.
Scary.
Welcome to episode 5 of Yapville. My name is Taryn,
My name is Amanda.
and we're going to read you some yappy Reddit stories.
Well, no, I want to ask you about how was your week? How was your past
How was
2
my
weeks?
2 weeks? Good. I worked a lot.
As per usual.
Yeah, as per usual.
The man of the hour.
The man of the hour came downstairs, Norman. The past 2 weeks, I just worked a ton. I got a promotion at my full-time job.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost just knocked over my water.
You burped.
No, that wasn't a burp. I
So-
guess Donald Trump is going to be president. Hashtag not my president.
God, what happened? Yeah. It's a really scary time right now, but at least we have you.
At least we have cats.
Congrats on your promotion. I'm so proud of you. I knew you were going to get it because you are brilliant.
No, I'm not, dude.
You are. My past 2 weeks, I've just been rotting, but yesterday was so fucking annoying because
Oh, yeah.
I've been saving this for the pod. So I need new tires. Like I literally can't drive my car in the winter because like my tires are fucked. So I got 2 tires for the front. I don't know anything about anything. My ex did everything for me. So I sent Edwin, my boyfriend. I was gonna do it through Walmart because I'm also a cheap girl. And
Of course.
right. And so I sent Edwin the link that had my 2015 Ford Focus pre-selected, filtering all the tires. So Edwin picks out tires for me and I'm like, perfect. It came to $220 for the installation and everything. I said, that's not
What?
bad.
That's not bad.
Right. And the tires, like the reviews were like, these are amazing. They're better than Michelin.
Uh-huh.
I go to Walmart yesterday, right here around the corner from you.
Mm-hmm.
I was there for my appointment, whatever. And I was there for 2 hours. And the lady comes in and she goes, Amanda, your tires don't fit your car. I was like, huh. So I was like, can I do a refund here? She's like, yeah. So we're starting to do the refund. And now, since they're from...
Alexa thought you were talking to her.
Oh, no, not now, Alexa.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Thanks. Either did the Walmart employees because they were from like Marketplace Walmart. They weren't like from actually Walmart. So they could return one, but they couldn't return the other.
What is Marketplace Walmart?
It's like they don't sell the shit in stores. Walmart, I think, could have third party like
Oh, okay. Wait, did you order these online?
through Walmart to get shipped to Walmart. So they returned one, it was fine, but they couldn't return the other. And I was seriously standing there for like 30 minutes with the guy. He was just reading the receipt over and over again. I literally have a note in my app of me texting Ed, because Edwin's standing next to me, of me saying,
Why didn't they just return one transaction and then return the other a
I don't
different
know,
transaction?
because an error kept coming up. But I need to show you the note. It's funny. I said, bro's just reading the receipt over and over and over again in front of us.
That's so
I
frustrating.
said, like, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just pretending. So then eventually he goes, I don't know. You're going to have to call the number. So I stand to the side. I was like, I'm doing this today because this is $220. So I stand to the side and I call them and they're also like, they also can't help me. But they're like, oh, I don't know. There is an error. So like, we're going to expedite it to our billing department. I was like, okay. And they're like, it could take a few days. And I was like, okay, well, do I have them ship? Because they're going to ship the tire back to the seller.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, do I just have them send the tire back? They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So who knows?
So you don't have the tires?
I don't have the tires and I don't have the money. So we'll see.
Did you have money for one of them?
No, the seller needs to get the tire in order for me to get a refund.
Okay, hopefully they fucking can refund you. Why did it take 2 hours to realize it didn't fit on your car? Were they just trying to
I don't fucking know.
bash it in for 2 hours?
Probably. So,
Oh my god.
don't have my tires.
Well, you know what you can do? Is go to Firestone, apply for a credit card, get all new tires, and you have 6 months to pay it off.
Oh my god, I don't want to do that. Because it's so expensive at like
Yeah,
places.
but they're good, and they'll do it as cheap as they can for you. They're so nice.
I'd rather just spend $220 at Walmart.
Yeah, true. I get it.
And not open up a credit card.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that exciting that happened in my life in the past 2 weeks. That sounds really frustrating. I hope it gets solved.
It was funny though because Edwin was like, call Taryn. Because we were around the corner. She was like, call Taryn and tell her to pick us up while we're here. I'm like, I'm not going to call Taryn.
What time was it?
2:00 yesterday.
I had to work at 4:30, but I could have come and got you
No,
guys.
I would not. I was like, no. We'll be fine. We can hang out here for an hour and a half. Relax. Well,
He just wanted to see the cats.
probably.
So
So it's his fault.
no, it's not. Any good movies?
I watched Woman of the Hour. The Anna Kendrick movie. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, that was really interesting. I didn't know it was based off a true story, which
Yeah, and the
is
guy
so
was-
fucked
Have
up.
you seen what the guy actually looks like in real life? He's scary.
Scary.
They kind of made him like awkward cute in the movie, but in real life, I'm like, whoa, scary jump
Jump
scare.
scare.
I watched Don't Move, that Netflix one,
Don't move.
where she's like,
Oh
Drugged.
yeah. I watched that.
it was okay.
I watched it like during work, so it was like during the day.
It was fine, but
I watched so many movies. I can't believe you're not talking about the one movie you're telling everyone to watch.
oh, because I watched that forever ago. Everyone go see The Substance. It'll change your life.
I watched a couple movies. What the heck were they?
We're Letterbox girls now.
We're Letterbox girlies. Wait,
Go follow me on Letterbox. My name is it's _Amanda, but the A's at the front of my name and the back of my name have 2 A's. _A Amanda A_. Follow me.
I want to really watch Heretic. Is that how you say it?
I want to see that too.
Because it has my girl in there. But I recently watched Time Cut. Little silly, but it was nostalgic. Don't Turn Out the Lights. That was entertaining.
We talked about that the other week.
I'm really like a psychological thriller girly, so that's
Same.
basically all I watch.
Same.
Unless it's like Hot Tub Time Machine or Hot Tub Time Machine 2. I'll watch those movies 30 times in a
like
row.
the silly ones.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. I'm gonna say a million times.
Terrifier was really good. Have you seen the Terrifier movies
I might have seen the first one.
with the silly clown guy?
Yeah, I'm not really. I don't like gore.
Oh, yeah, they're like super.
Not that I hate gore. Like I'll watch it, but I'm gonna pick something else first.
Well, yeah, they're like gross out movies. They're like purposely there to gross you out.
Which is weird because I like literally went to school for that. I just hate it.
This one is super fucking gross. Like it actually made me like squirm a little. Like I read an article that said that the guy who plays Art the Clown actually got sick filming one of the
Oh my God.
scenes. It involves rats. It's very gross.
Ew.
Rats inside you. Inside your mouth.
Yummy.
Yeah, it was gross, but I liked it. And they're making a 4th one. I'm very excited about it. I still want to see Smile 2 so fucking bad. Everyone's talking about how good it is.
I just want everything to be streaming. Like I'm not gonna go spend money at the movies.
Oh, I love going to the movies too. It's
I'm a
like
broke
different
girly.
experience.
I haven't been to the movies since pre-COVID.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I wish I got to experience Hereditary in IMAX. Like,
See, I saw Hereditary and Midsummer in theaters.
I saw Midsummer in theaters.
Probably
and
the
IMAX.
last 2 movies I saw in theaters.
IMAX was a crazy experience for Midsummer. I was having a panic attack because I thought I was like cause you know how like all the flowers and shit are moving because she's like tripping. I thought it was me. Like I was like, what is happening?
Oh my God. Okay.
Anyway, guys, sorry.
So this is our podcast, Yapville. I feel like we should re-explain kind of what we're doing
Yes.
since this is our hard launch episode. So Amanda and I are drama queens. We love gossip. And I don't know why I say love like that. We love gossip.
I love drama that's not my own.
Yes, exactly. And we also love spooky things. So we're just going to be basically reading Reddit stories that are looking for advice, like am I the asshole or like spooky wookie,
Liking horror is my only personality trait.
literally.
So we're just going to read things we find on the internet and give our opinions on it.
Exactly.
Because we're right about everything.
Yes.
And I should also say that me and Taryn have been friends for like Almost 2 decades.
Yeah, literally. 2 decades, because we were like 12 when we became friends. 12
That's
or 13.
insane. We're just two besties. Normal girl besties. Who work
I feel like we don't
everyday
have like
jobs.
the pizzazz today because we're like so defeated.
I know, guys, it's awful. It was terrible, but we're about to give up. Like, you're like, all right, we can start early next week.
Yeah, audio for these damn podcasts are so annoying, but
You bitches are so lucky that have like audio engineers that work for them. Like, fuck all of you.
yeah, fuck you.
Just because I'm envious.
Yes.
And I wish to be you one day because literally this is fucking terrible. But anyway, we're here now. That's all that matters.
Do you want to go first this week?
I went first last week. Do you want to go first this week? I can go
You did?
first. Yeah.
I'll go first this week. All right, let me get all comfy cozy.
Oh, it is cozy right now. Because,
It's so nice and warm. My heat isn't even on.
it started getting dark at fucking 4 o'clock. So
Dude, it makes me want to quit my second job, honestly. I hate working in the dark.
now that you have a promotion, maybe you can.
No. Maybe if this podcast takes off, I can.
Please, guys, like, subscribe, follow, hit
Kiss.
that bell notification.
Give us a pat on the back. Make us feel like this is worth it.
because
No,
Taryn,
seriously. I feel like at this point, this is just for our friends, and that's why I love it.
it is.
Shout out Swedish Sally. You know who you are. That's my girl.
Oh,
Norman's out to play.
Taryn's terrified that her cat's gonna step in the candle.
I know what I did do this week? Fucking went back to the gym.
Yeah, you should say that.
I went back to the gym this week.
Hey, Norm, you want to keep it down?
Okay, so this week we are just going in blindly to stories. We don't really have any topic because we're really busy girlies and it's hard to put topics together when you're researching on Reddit. So this one is coming from Am I the Asshole from Lowerlet9945. AITAH for not staying home for my Eras tour stop because my sister-in-law's mom died. I'm currently on my flight to Indianapolis to see the Eras tour on Saturday. I bought tickets last year and have been booked and ready with my outfit, friendship bracelets, etc. I've been looking forward to this so much as someone who has been a fan since Red. My sister-in-law Grace told the family last night that her mom died. This is truly heartbreaking. I lost my dad when I was 20, so I do understand. I went over after work to be with them and also did their laundry for them and fixed their dinner. Before I left, I prepared a bunch of wraps to eat and some casseroles as well. I was there until 2 a.m. and I've barely slept. I got a call this morning from Grace asking if I could come over and spend the morning with her. I told her that unfortunately I had a few things I had to do before I could leave for my concert. She got very quiet and asked if I was going to that still. I told her yes, I leave in 5 hours for the airport. She said that she couldn't believe I could still think about a concert when she had just become an orphan with no one in the world but our family, which is true. I told her that I'm so sorry and that when I get back, I will take a few days off if she needs it. But that is something I have been looking forward this is something I've been looking forward to, and also my friends coming with me are counting on me for things like the hotel, rental car, etc. She got angry and told me that I was a horrible sister-in-law and that she hopes when my mom dies, everybody abandons me too.
Oh my God.
I know this is the shock and grief talking, so I'm truly not mad at her. When my dad died, I said some pretty chaotic things too. But as I'm sitting on this flight, I feel so bad. I did everything I could think of before I left to make the day-to-day routine of life a bit easier for them. There won't be a funeral, so there's no real big planning involved. Am I the asshole for still going on this trip despite my sister-in-law not having a lot of other people to be there for her?
I don't know. This one's tough.
I say, where's the brother-in-law? Where's her husband?
It's hard because it's not just like this is just a normal concert. Like this is a Taylor Swift concert. Like you spent probably thousands.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just be like, I'm not going to go.
Yeah, and she's traveling for it with friends. It was like basically probably a vacation, so she's not gonna...
Just like cancel on it.
Yeah.
But someone did die. It's her mother-in-law, you said?
No, it's her sister-in-law's mom. So they're not even related.
Oh, okay. So it's her husband's mom.
Oh, it's her brother's wife's mom, I believe, or sister's wife's mom, whatever.
Brother's wife's mom.
So it'd be like if Bobby's
Oh.
parent died.
No, not the asshole.
So
What do you think?
I don't think they're the asshole. I think the sister-in-law's grieving.
She is.
Like,
Everyone grieves differently too.
she's kind of like making her feel guilty, saying she's an orphan with nobody in the world but her family. And the girl said that's true, but she does have the brother-in-law. So, let's see. People are saying not enough info. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. I'm going to the Eras tour instead of staying at home with my sister-in-law whose mother just died. I am thereby saying that this concert experience is more important than consoling her through this, hurting her in the process. Is this your sibling spouse or your spouse's sibling? And in either case, why isn't your sibling or your spouse stepping up to support her? It's my brother's wife, and he is supporting her. Somebody else said, not the asshole. Wishing your mom dies and everyone leaves you crosses a line, especially when she's your brother's wife and not yours. She's toxic. Opie said, she didn't wish my mom would die. She said that when she does, just making sure that's clear. Okay, that's still
Pretty bad to say that. When your mom dies, like, girl.
because she is there for her. She got them food ready. I mean, she was there till like 2 a.m. when she was leaving the next day for her vacation.
Yeah, I would say, I don't know, I'm kind of split.
It really depends on the situation. Like, if someone died and you had a vacation planned, I wouldn't care at all.
Right, you would understand.
Because I have a big support system.
You would understand.
But
It's
this girl
different.
might not have many friends. We don't really know her situation. I don't think OP's the asshole, but I don't know.
I know, this one's tough. She shouldn't be making her feel bad about it. Because, like I said, the Taylor Swift tickets are $3,000 fucking dollars. Like, you can't just be like, never mind.
People in the same situation were saying that they never expect anything from their husband's sibling. Yeah, like, it's just different for me. If my mom died, I wouldn't go to the funeral. But if I lost somebody close to me and Colin's sister had to go to a concert, that would be totally okay. I wouldn't mind.
I mean, she could still... It's only for a little bit. It's not like she's not going to be with her ever again. She's not, like, moving.
Someone commented, as a funeral director, anyone calling themselves an orphan above the age of 18 makes me want to scream. OP said, I can imagine that's one of the frustrating quirks of your specific job. For me, I've never been one to be nitpicky or judgmental about someone's word choice. Okay, this is a good one. A good question. Somebody commented, does she have other friends? Not sure if it would change my judgment, but maybe. OP said, I had a sentence in my post about her not having many friends, but removed it because people were being unnecessarily harsh and assuming the worst of her because of this one issue. No, she does not have a lot of other friends. It is not because she's a bad person or anything like that. She's disabled and doesn't want to leave the house very often.
Oh.
That's some missing info.
That is majorly missing info.
So she's lonely, angry, and grieving and feeling helpless, and she's taking it out on you. I'm so sorry. This sucks a lot. NYA, not ya asshole? I don't know.
Damn, there's a cat that's munching.
Yeah. I'm gonna say not the asshole.
I'm going to say... I don't think so either. Just because someone's not there for you physically doesn't mean that they still can't be there. Like, yeah, she's going to a concert. Like, she's going to come back.
Yeah.
Then she can be there physically for you.
What is she gonna be gone for 3 days?
Right.
Would you be mad at her if she broke her arm and had to be in the hospital for 3 days? Like, I get that's completely different, but it's like this girl's, if she was close with her mom, it's like this girl's world just came crashing down and you feel like you're being left for Taylor Swift. She's probably just not like seeing the big picture of how expensive it is.
Fucking Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
She's the root of everything.
I guess it's just like the sister-in-law's choice now to kind of look at it like, this sounds awful because her mom just died, but kind of be grateful for what she does have. Like, she's lucky she had the sister-in-law come and clean and make them food.
Exactly.
Now it's like, I mean, when you're grieving like that, you don't have to worry about food and cleaning. That's really nice.
Yeah, I would say not the asshole.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote
the
not
girl
the
live.
asshole. Let her live.
But it's still sad.
Yeah.
That one was tough, Taryn. Jeez. Usually these are like, he's a dick. Fuck him. But I wouldn't expect my friend to be like, I spent $4,000 on this trip. I'll be there for you. Never
Yeah,
mind,
that would
I'm
make
not
me feel
going.
so bad.
I would be like, wait, no. You know what I mean? I'd be like, after, can you come over after? I'd feel terrible.
No, I agree. I'm gonna say not the asshole.
I'm going to say not the asshole.
All right, moving on to the next one.
Sure. Let me get mine ready. By the way, I wanted to say there was an update to one of my stories I read. The identity theft one with the mom with the credit cards.
Okay.
It was updated on October 25th. I don't know if you guys remembered. It was like our second episode, I think. The story was the daughter found out that someone took her identity and opened up a $6,000 credit card and like maxed it out, and it was her own mother. So she got her arrested. And there's an update. And it says, my mother had a petition to revoke hearing yesterday, and from what I understand, the investigator from my identity theft case made a statement and her probation was revoked. She got remanded into county jail immediately. My sister was freaking out all day yesterday trying to get my mom's affairs in order since we had no idea when she'll get out. I haven't heard from the investigator since the call a few weeks ago, but I take it as a good sign he made a statement and my mom's probation was revoked. Another good thing is that the account came off my credit report. My credit is back above 740 with no negative marks. I feel like I've gotten at least some justice since she's back in jail, even if it isn't specifically for identity theft. I'll make another update once I figure out what's happening in my case.
That's insane that she's in jail.
They immediately sent her to jail. But she wasn't in jail for identity theft, so I wonder what they sent her for.
I don't know.
I need more info.
That was cool to get an update, though.
I know. All right. Let me get my story. This one's coming from Am I the Asshole? Am I the Asshole?
R/.
Oh, sorry. Am I the Asshole? From Sailor Moon 20. Am I the asshole for calling my friend a creepy weirdo after she posted a TikTok about my husband?
Wait, I saw the update to this today.
Oh.
That's so funny.
Okay.
There's an update.
There is. There's a lot of updates to the situation. I feel like this is a roller coaster. It says, I, 28 female, am friends with this girl. Let's call her June, also 28 female. In fact, my husband, 32 male, and I often hang out with June and her boyfriend, i.e. go on double dates, have weekend trips, etc. We've known each other for over 2 years. I would say that we four were pretty tight as a group until this weekend. My husband is an orthodontist. Damn money. One of his patients is June's half-sister, Raya, 12 female. June often is the one accompanying Raya to her dental appointments. June is also a small-time online influencer. She's always... Sorry, I just thought of that girl at the corn maze taking those influencer pictures. She's always recording and vlogging stuff. Though my husband and I have made it clear to her we're absolutely not okay with our faces in vlogs online, and she seemed to respect that boundary. We don't use social media apart from Reddit, and we trusted her word when she said she's not going to post us online. Never trust influencers.
No.
Cut to last weekend. My brother sent me this TikTok linked with the message, dude, you gotta watch this. I opened the link and it directed me to June's TikTok's account. She doesn't have much followers, less than 10K. But the particular video he sent me had like 500,000 views / likes. Lo and behold, it was a video compilation of my husband with the title, God, I see what you've done for others.
Now I want to go look at this TikTok.
The video is honestly the creepiest thing I've ever seen. She had recorded my husband during various of our double dates together, and it was clear he wasn't even aware he's being recorded. In some of the clips, she would start with her face and then pan the camera towards my husband with a cutesy expression and mouthing the words like, oh my God. The worst one was where he was working on her half-sister Raya wearing scrubs, and she recorded even that. She didn't even bother to blur out the kid's face while she was lying on the dental chair. I showed the video to my husband and he was horrified. He said it made him so uncomfortable and violated knowing that someone had been secretly recording him. He was angry she recorded him working on a patient. I texted her asking to take down the video and delete every video that she has of him. First, she feigned ignorance. Then she said that she meant no harm and that it was all for online engagement since, I quote, TikTok with hot guys go viral very fast. And that she'd gained a lot of followers after posting that. This was also weird, but my husband and I got our families and friends to report the video, and thankfully it's been taken down. This pissed off June, and she sent me a long-ass text saying how I was jealous of her online success and that I couldn't stand seeing her succeed, blah, 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 blah. I replied saying, you're delusional and unhinged. You're not successful and you'll never be. Stay away from us, you creepy weirdo. Now she's all weepy and depressed and has been telling our common friends how mean I was to her. She's also been posting about mental health on her socials and about how mean some women are with their words. Am I the asshole?
I don't think she's the asshole. That is so creepy. So when Colin and I first started dating, this is what this reminds me of. I lived in my best friend's house, and this other girl lived with us, and who was friends with him at the time. They're not friends anymore. And she just wanted so much attention. She would do anything for attention. She would so my roommate was a gay man, and she would just Snapchat him just nudes of herself. And she Snapchatted me and
That's insane.
mad people. You couldn't relax in the living room because she would be across the room taking pictures of you. And I remember one of the first times Colin came over, this was almost 5 years ago. He was sitting in a chair, and we both worked at the post office, and he had just gotten out and came over and met up with me, and he was sitting in the living room, took his shoes off, sitting in the living room, taking his socks off, and she was just sitting across from him. This might have been the first time she met him, just Snapchatting pictures of him to me. It wasn't even it wasn't even I found out later.
What the fuck?
She just thought it was okay to take pictures of him and send them to me, and he Colin's the chillest guy ever,
Yeah.
but he was not happy. He doesn't like her. Nobody does. But what does that get your rocks off? Taking pictures of people without their consent? That's so weird.
It's such a violation.
And it's not even illegal. That's the weird thing. Because I don't like I said, I worked for the post office. You're just walking up and people see you in their Ring doorbells, and it's just, I don't know. It feels so violating.
Yeah, it
I would
does.
be really pissed if I was a husband, especially if you're putting it out on social media and it's getting 500,000 views.
There's updates.
Okay.
There's several updates. So this is another update.
Is she secretly in love with him?
It sounds like it.
Yeah, right?
How she would be mouthing, oh my God.
Ooh.
That's insane.
And she's married or has a boyfriend?
I don't think so. I think she might be
I
single.
thought she said they would go on double dates.
Oh, they would go on double dates, yeah.
That's so weird.
So yeah, she is in a relationship. Yeah, that's weird. Here's one update. It says, I genuinely hoped I wouldn't be updating this story again, but life had other plans. We thought the drama was done, but nope. We filled June's boyfriend in on everything, and he was shocked, hurt, and confused. Turns out June managed his social media, and he had no clue what she was posting. He thanked us, and he thought that was it. But then he asked to meet up, saying we need to discuss something. To be honest, we were extremely hesitant to meet with him. We were so done with the drama and didn't want to get sucked back in. But he seemed genuinely concerned and willing to listen, so we agreed. At the meeting, he revealed he confronted June. She broke down, professed her love, and claimed her obsession with my husband was for social media clout. Apparently, his total package made for great content. This is crazy.
Ew.
When he asked to see her phone, she refused, so he checked her laptop, and she found hundreds of sneaky photos and videos of my husband.
Oh, Lord. Oh, sweet.
And for laughs, she had pics of me looking my absolute worst, mouth wide open while eating, weird faces, the works. I think I'm pretty good looking, but these photos were the opposite. It's she wanted to prove the point about my husband has an ugly wife. June,
I don't think that was her point. I think she's insecure.
I think June's not your friend.
Yeah, I think June's a insecure little baby girl.
Little baby girl.
Little baby girl.
June's boyfriend dumped her, but honestly, we're even more freaked out now. The scale of her obsession is terrifying. Hundreds of photos and videos. That's not just a crush, that's fixation. The thoughts of her escalating to something more is keeping us up at night. As a consolation, June's boyfriend made her delete all the videos from her social media and laptop. But God knows how many more copies she has. Despite June not reaching out after all went down, we're still on high alert. Her radio silence is kind of unnerving, and we're bracing ourselves for whatever might come next. Hopefully it is in fact just for social media clout and not some weird baby reindeer type obsession with my husband. It's kind of unsettling how she was friends with me for over 2 years. We hung out often. We've gone on weekend trips with her and her boyfriend. We have many mutual friends, and yet no one knew she's doing this behind our backs. Either I'm bad at reading people or she's very good at being sneaky and deceptive. I'm also mentally kicking myself for not realizing that someone was taking pictures of me. I feel my husband and I both need to be less dumb and more aware of our surroundings.
This is my theory. So, 2 different theories. So, one is either it is a baby reindeer situation and she's obsessed with and in love with your husband. And that would explain why she had the weird pictures of OP, because why would you have those pictures unless you're insecure? Like, why are you just taking bad pictures of her? That's so weird. My other theory is she said that his whole package would get a lot of TikTok views. Do you think she has like a catfish TikTok of him?
Oh, shit.
Or like an Instagram or something?
Do you think she's using him to like catfish?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. We have another update.
I think this might have been the one I read today.
No, there's another update after this update.
Oh my gosh.
I really didn't want to update the situation, but things have taken a seriously dark turn. When I posted about the June thing for my husband a month ago, I thought it was just some weird crush. Now it's flat out terrifying. The day after my post, my husband got a super creepy message from a random number. "You got it all wrong. Please meet me. I'll make you understand." We freaked. Lawyers and cops are on it, trying to get a restraining order. Both our workplaces have ramped up security, and we've warned our friends and family to keep an eye out. The whole thing is destroying my husband's mental health. He's anxious 24/7, wondering if he's being followed. He stopped going to work because the feeling of him being watched was overwhelming. We're trying to prioritize his safety. It's honestly breaking my heart. The other night he broke down in tears. I've never seen him cry before. It was shattering. He's been talking to a therapist online, trying to cope with the stress and anxiety, but even that's not easing his mind. He's consumed by fear for safety, constantly worrying that June will harm me and get to him. We're covering our bases, security cams, dash cams, the whole works. And I've scored our home twice for any hidden devices. If things get worse, we're prepared to up and move. Honestly, it's better to have a life in a different state than be dead here. It's heartbreaking to think about leaving our friends, family, and everything behind, but we'll have to do what it takes to stay safe. Some advice on here is really helpful, and I've done most of what was suggested. If someone and anyone has any insights, please share. I'm desperate at this point.
That's so scary. Like,
This is taking a really dark turn. At first, it was just like, yeah, your friend's weird. Now it's like, oh, she's obsessed.
So she's a stalker. And I just watched this movie, The Rental. I didn't like it, but in the movie there was hidden cameras. Okay. What is it called? Spoiler alert for the movie The Rental. In the showers, they had hidden cameras. So June has been in their house. Imagine like how long this has been going on for if she has hundreds of photos. Like, she's capable of a lot because she had a lot of time without them knowing.
The movie was stupid, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, she said that she looked at the house for any hidden devices twice, and she said all clear, so there was none.
Okay,
for what she
good.
knows. Those shits can be tiny.
I was going to say, how do you even check for that?
But there's one more update that was posted a day ago.
Okay.
It says, update the weird stalker situation. I've been sharing some updates on a pretty unsettling situation we've been dealing with. For those who haven't seen my previous posts, the short version is that my husband and I had a friend, June, who started acting super obsessively towards my husband. She secretly recorded and posted weird videos of him online, and we eventually had to cut ties with her. So after not hearing from June for 3 weeks, things took a really creepy turn on Friday. We hadn't heard a word from her, so we both got a little more relaxed about the whole situation. We went back to work and everything seemed fine, but turns out we were wrong. My husband went to the store after work to grab some groceries. I had no idea that June was following him. But when he got into the parking lot, there she was. As soon as he saw her, he tried to get in his car as quickly as possible, but she was already closer and blocked the way to the door. He tried to walk away, but she stepped in front of him, begging him to talk to her. She kept saying it was just a harmless crush and that she'd leave us alone if he'd just listen. She said, "Please talk to me." He didn't respond and kept trying to walk away. but she wouldn't let him. She begged again and reached into her coat pocket. I don't like where this is going. My husband heard a metallic sound and instantly thought she might be pulling out a weapon. In a split second, he grabbed her hand to stop her and pushed her away with force. She lost her balance and fell down, but he didn't stick around. He quickly jumped into his car and sped off as fast as he could. Thankfully, she didn't follow him. After getting away, my husband immediately contacted the police. They managed to get security footage from the parking lot, and it shows two people, a man and a woman, running towards the car. After a short while, the man pushes the woman down and quickly gets in the car, speeding off. The footage wasn't super clear, but it shows a general sequence of events. It's not totally clear on what she was planning or what she had on her, but the situation was extremely tense. We've been trying to get a restraining order against her, and hopefully this time we'll get it. But we're not entirely sure how things will unfold now. We're also moving to my parents' home country for a while, just to feel safer and to take a step back from everything. It's going to be tough rebuilding our lives from scratch, but I guess that's what's in our destiny. So yeah, that's where we're at. The situation is terrifying, and we just are trying to keep our heads straight and stay safe. I'll keep you all posted if anything else happens, but for now, we're just trying to lay low and handle this as best we can.
That's really creepy. And, I mean, good. Honestly, good for him for getting out of the situation and calling the police right away.
Good for him for shoving her to the ground.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
What do you think she was trying to take out of her pocket?
I don't know, but yesterday I was at the grocery store, and... No, not yesterday. A couple days ago I was at the grocery store, and it was, like, later in the day, and there's a guy walking near me, and he was, like, 6'6", big, stocky guy, and had his hand in his pockets, and, like, as he, like, got closer to me, he was clearly looking at the cheese, but I was too, and as he got closer to me, he was, like, slowing down, and I was like, he's gonna pull out a gun and kill me. I just feel like everyone's gonna pull out a gun and kill me nowadays.
I think he just wants to look at the cheese.
Grocery store, hand in pockets, reminded me of that.
She said that it made, like, a metallic sound. So I'm trying to think of what the fuck could that even be besides a gun.
Bracelets?
Maybe, did she have bangles on by chance?
I have no idea.
One of the comments said her account has been blocked by TikTok team. So we can't look at the TikToks if we wanted to.
I wonder if there's, like, another Reddit post where it can tell us what her TikTok is, but, like, I don't really want to, say it on the podcast.
Oh, someone said, what about the dash cam? That is true. OP did say she had a dash cam. So.
Well, don't they found the footage. The cops have the footage of him pushing her down.
That's true. What would they need to see?
That is so scary nowadays, and I'm not trying to, like, women have to worry about this a lot, but, like, men do too. Like, everyone's crazy. I
haven't seen Baby Reindeer, but I really want to.
Yeah, I've only watched a few episodes, but it was basically this girl came into this guy's bar and, like, wouldn't stop coming in and thought they were dating. I might be totally butchering the storyline, but...
Isn't the actor who plays the man in that the actual guy it happened to in real life? I think it is.
I'm not sure. I think that they use her real name.
But I think that the guy is actually playing himself.
Oh, maybe. That's cool.
I think. That's what I've heard. But don't believe everything you read on the internet. But yeah, it is on my watch list on the Letterboxd. Follow me. I'm kidding, by the way. But it is on my watch list. But I also hear it's really sad, and I don't like being sad. I don't understand people that watch, like, movies that make them cry. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you purposely trying to make yourself sad? Just like those animal videos of men coming home from war and the dog, like, freaks out.
Stop.
Like, I can't. Like, why are you doing this to me? Like, why do people look that up and think, like, I'm gonna watch this? I don't want to cry. I cry enough as it is. I don't want to make myself cry watching a fucking movie. I want to feel something other than sadness. I want to be like, wow, that's fucked up.
Was this originally an Am I the Asshole?
Yes.
I hope he's definitely not the asshole.
Yeah, if he's not the asshole. Because it just started off as, like...
them not being friends. And it just spiraled out of control.
I mean, even from the beginning, it was fucking weird. If someone was posting my boyfriend like that, I would have words. Excuse me, bitch?
Yeah, it sounds like they're really smart and they're taking all the proper precautions, though. She's sucking up her vape.
Yeah, I am. Today it's pineapple mango. But People in the comments were like, how are your jobs okay with this? Like, just moving across. They said home country, so what, they moved
wonder where they're
countries?
from.
One's an orthodontist.
Oh, well, he's an orthodontist. He just has to transfer his license. I mean, I'm sure it's a pain in the ass, but...
I wonder what she does. But yeah, I'm sure if I look up on TikTok right now, June Reddit story, I'll find shit. No, I really want to. But not the asshole. That bitch is crazy.
Definitely not the asshole.
People do anything for clout these days.
Seriously. All right. On to story number 3.
2, 3.
3. We'll take
You're right. I can't count.
She can't count. Go back to math class. All right. This one is coming from Am I the Asshole? 4 months ago. The account has been deleted.
Oh, that's never a good sign.
Am I the asshole for getting into an argument with my husband because he left me during surgery? I'm a 25 female and my husband, 27 male, and I have been together for almost 4 years. We do not have any kids. I had a same-day lumpectomy surgery yesterday. The tumor is not believed to be malignant, and I wanted it to be out since my mother had breast cancer. My husband got the day off of work and drove me. The surgery was delayed for 3 hours, and my husband was getting impatient. The surgeon finally came in and said that she expected the surgery would take an hour. After she left, my husband said that he was going to leave the hospital and get lunch when I went under, as he hadn't eaten that day. I wanted him to be able to eat and was trying to be brave, but I really didn't want to be left when the surgery was only supposed to be an hour. So I asked him if we could pick up food for him on the way home. He gave me the impression that he would stay, and I was wheeled away. Fast forward 30 minutes. I was being shaken awake by a nurse who told me I was sick and she was trying to get in touch with my husband. Apparently, during the surgery, my blood pressure dropped rapidly. My surgeon was able to get the tumor out in 20 minutes. My blood pressure was 70/30, and
Oh my God.
by the time they got it out, my lips had turned blue. I was very sick in my room. I was bleeding through my internal stitches, coming in and out of consciousness, and was vomiting. All the while, my nurse was trying to track down my husband. My surgeon called him and he did not answer. I am very thankful for my sweet nurse who took care of me and reassured me. It is the next day now and I'm very emotional and angry about the whole ordeal. My husband did not apologize and has been incredibly defensive about the whole thing. His explanation for leaving was, I went out to get lunch and then I was getting gas because I was low from driving your ass around. The surgery was supposed to be an hour. How was I supposed to know your heart could have stopped? Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
I told him he had one job, which was to stay with me and tell me what the surgeon said. I could get over him leaving if he was apologetic or remorseful, but I'm shocked at his word / how little he seems to care for someone he claims to love. In his defense, he cared for me last night when he got home, but left today after we argued. I'm sure I'm just still really emotional from the anesthesia and being a bit dramatic, but I can't even look at him the same. He is usually attentive and caring, so I'm baffled. I'm sure that he thought the chances of anything going wrong were slim, but I can't understand his thought process. I sat for hours and hours in the waiting room during all of my mother's breast cancer procedures, and I was nervous to even leave for a minute to get food. God forbid I don't have cancer because I don't trust him with anything medical now. Anyways, I'm unsure of what I hope to get from writing this to strangers. I just needed to vent. Well,
Leave him.
not. Yeah, definitely not the asshole.
That poor woman. That is so fucked up.
And you always hear, like, men, I don't know the statistic, but men are always so much more likely to leave when a woman gets sick.
Yeah.
Than when a man gets sick. Women are more likely to stay. What? Like, okay, I get
I didn't know your heart was gonna stop.
I get being hangry, but
this is angry to
beyond.
another level.
Okay.
Like, I get angry too, and I'm just a little bit of a bitch, but this is like, I didn't know your heart was gonna stop. Girl, what?
What? Something's got to be going on with the husband, and
I think he hates you.
yeah, I think he hates you, and I think you should leave.
Yeah.
And fingers crossed, it's malignant. Or, no, benign, right?
Yeah, I think that's
Fuck.
fingers crossed it's cancer.
Oh, that's not even funny. I'm sorry. Fingers crossed it's benign. And this is just like a wake-up call. Like, leave his ass. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Oh my God. Imagine going into surgery and like you wake up and Colin's not there and you're like freaking out and there was complications and he goes, well, I didn't know your heart was gonna stop.
So I did have surgery, and this was when I got my tubes removed because I did not want children. And my boyfriend, this was like over 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. And Colin, he's great. He comes in to the surgery room, leaves when the surgery starts, but he's with me the whole time. I didn't even have to ask him to be there, like what a normal partner should be doing. But he leaves, and from my understanding, he was going to go back home and take a nap. So surgery's done, and I call him to come back and pick me up, and he's like not answering. And I was like, oh my God, he didn't set an alarm. I'm going to be stuck at this hospital forever. So I call him. I'm like starting to tear up. I'm like, oh my God, he's literally asleep at home. What the fuck am I going to do? I'm like so embarrassed. I'm going to have to tell the nurses that my boyfriend forgot about me or something. But turns out he was in the parking lot asleep in my car. And I don't know if he forgot to set an alarm, but I was calling him and it was like just ringing throughout the car. So he woke up and he was literally right there, so it was fine. But
That's so sweet that he just fell asleep in the car.
I think the surgery was so quick. There's like literally no point of driving home. But I don't really know actually, because I don't know
Surgeries
how long it
aren't,
takes me to wake up.
well, surgeries aren't super long, short. I mean, the prep and everything, it takes
Yeah.
a long fucking time.
Yeah, they were so nice. I just remember waking up from the surgery and being like, oh, you guys are the nicest nurses I've ever met in my life. It was anesthesia brain.
I just said this. My friend was just in the hospital, so I went to go visit her, and it was her first time having surgery ever. So she was terrified to like go under, and I was like,
Aw.
"It's my favorite. That's my drug of choice is anesthesia. I love waking up from anesthesia.
So that's general anesthesia, right? When you go under.
I think so. Yeah,
So I have to get probably hand surgery, and
you will get general anesthesia.
no, I'm pretty sure it's local.
My coworker, she had to get both of her hands done for like she had
tunnel?
carpal tunnel though, and she got knocked out for it.
I don't think, is carpal tunnel just a tendon?
I don't know, probably. Both of her hands are still fucked up, so it wasn't worth it. You've gone under though.
No, I have. I just don't. I'd rather do local. Just have them cut my hand open. Kind of. I think local is more like wisdom teeth. Like you're just out for like a little bit, and
Oh, maybe it is
twilight,
local.
maybe they call it.
I thought local was like local anesthetic was like just numbing like an area on your body, like you're still awake.
That's anesthesia. Local anesthesia. General. I had when I got my tubes removed because they were cauterizing my fallopian tubes.
Insides, yeah.
Yeah, I got knocked out for my wisdom teeth.
I don't know, for
My
my
hand,
wisdom-
honestly, at this point, I'm like, rip it open, cut the tendon open. I can't deal with this anymore. It's so annoying.
My wisdom teeth, I woke up loopy too, though. I was like, whoa.
But I think it's like, I don't know. What I'm thinking is maybe it's not as expensive. Because we live in America. All right, so definitely not the asshole.
Not the
There are a
asshole.
couple comments. So OP's question for more clarification was, I'm wondering if I'm the asshole because I told my husband he had one job which he failed and he justified his actions. He didn't justify his actions. He's a little bitch.
right.
Not the asshole. I'm really sorry you went through that and he's not being supportive. Did he actually say driving your ass around? That's incredibly insensitive. OP said he did. That was a comment that really turned into an argument. I'm not seeing much from OP. Oh, here we go. Men are more likely to leave their wives when wives need care because the idea that women are the caregivers and men are trained to receive care. We do so much to care even in healthy times that they don't even notice. But when we get sick, they're faced with doing the job that they've been brought up to believe we owe to them, and they don't want to. The role reversal is unfathomable.
Ew.
Yeah, super ew. Okay, someone commented, the fact that he ignored the phone calls from the hospitals is suspicious. Did he say why he did that? OP said, he said it was a few unknown calls from the area. That was strange to me too because he knew the doctor had his number. Okay, a few unknown calls from the area. Does he not have any, like...
Does he not know how surgery works?
Does he not have critical thinking skills? Which I don't even think this is critical thinking skills. I think it's just logic. Like,
It's most
oh, my
magic.
wife's getting surgery and I'm getting a phone call from this area code. And also, like, doesn't everybody, like, even if you don't answer, don't you Google the number after?
I don't sometimes, but you would think typically they say, like, we'll call you with updates.
No, he's not going to have their number saved.
You would think.
I'm going to say OP is not the asshole, and she either needs couples therapy or they need couples
No,
therapy.
she needs to leave him.
And she needs to leave.
All right, this is our final story. I'm going to have Taryn pick between two. I have husband, 25 male, and I, 24 female. Had a threesome he wanted. He left in the middle of it. How do I proceed? Or I have, am I wrong for telling my neighbor I can see her cooking nude?
I'm going to have to go with the first one.
This is coming from Best of Redditor Updates. It was originally posted to relationship advice.
Look how comfy. When we, like, finally start recording ourselves, because one day we do plan on recording ourselves, we just have to figure it out. I'm just going to show you guys what it's really like to be a Taurus.
Yeah,
I'm just laying down flat. I love being horizontal.
same. It's my favorite position. It says trigger warnings, gaslighting, and infidelity. My husband and I have been together for 8 years and married for 3. We have an active sex life and had a very good romantic relationship in the past. In the past month and a half, we've been talking about opening the relationship and able to experience things together. I've only known him and he has had other experiences. We have very close friends who have an open relationship. We have very close friends. Did you know they have really close friends? I farted. I heard it. By the way, I think they're really close friends. I'm not sure.
It sucks because it's not going to pick up our laughing.
We have very close friends who have an open relationship for their entire friendship, and we're in the talks of doing something together with our female friend. We have spent a very long time talking about how we want this to be physical and not emotional. We set up rules and made sure that
Want me to read it?
Huh?
Want me to read it for you?
No, I don't think you need to read it.
Wait, are you a Donald Trump supporter that doesn't have a weeding level past 6th grade?
Yeah, I am. We set up rules and made sure that if we proceeded with this, we must be very open and communicate everything. After a lot of back and forth and prep, we decided we do want to go forward with this and plan a get together one of these days since we are in a different state. We traveled yesterday to visit our friend and see family. He did not mention anything about doing things today with said friends. And I expected today to just be a very platonic get-together. Towards 11:30 p.m., he told me he wanted to do things with her, and very shortly after, she pulled me to the side to let me know that my husband expressed that to her. I did not want to be involved with it at first because, 1, he did not state that it was a three-way, and 2, I was exhausted.
Wait, did they say that they had an open relationship?
They were thinking about opening it up, like, for three-ways, like, for threesomes.
But they didn't yet?
They haven't yet.
But he just walked up to a girl and said he wanted to fuck her.
They traveled to go meet up with this friend to do that.
Oh, okay,
But they
okay.
also visited family, and they didn't think it was going to happen that day. But towards the end of the night, when they were just hanging out, it sounds like he was like, I want to do it now.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
But she wasn't ready for it. She said she was exhausted. Fast forward, after some truth or dare exercises, I got involved, and it was great. I went to shower quickly and prep while they continued alone. And by the time I came back, he had got off and they were waiting for me. We continued, and honestly, it was fun. Sometime after I got off, he just stared at us, ignored our calls for an invitation, and he just left the house. My friend and I quickly got dressed and ran out to follow, confused. He was expressing how he was feeling insecure and jealous and that it completely killed his mood.
What?
But he got off just fine when they were alone. But as soon as the girlfriend's involved, it's... I can't do this.
What?
Without going into extreme detail, we basically... Oh, God. Without going into extreme detail, we asked our friend to give us space, and my husband basically said that he didn't like seeing me in that situation and that the sex was quote unquote unfair. It was 2 a.m. by this point, and I didn't want to look insane arguing outside. So after some back and forth, I told him we can continue inside. He explained he felt bad once he saw that she was going down on me and I was having fun. He let it bottle up, and instead of saying anything, he just walked out. At first, I was trying to understand and try to talk about this more until my friend mentioned that they talked about this prior and that she thought he would be okay. I was very confused because I thought this was a last minute thing. Turns out he has been sexting her and talking to her about this for a month.
Oh my God.
All while telling her that I knew. She was very open and handed me her phone and showed me all the texts and messages where she reiterates that I need to be told, made aware, be okay with it. And he always told her I was good with it.
What a scumbag.
Like, men even fuck this up. Like, the girlfriend's like, yeah, we can have a threesome. I'm down. And he still fucks it up. Like, are you kidding? This is where it all went to shit. He had been secretly lying to all of us. He had been keeping things secret. And the worst of all, he worded/did things in a way that I am in position to disagree with it. I had a very serious and harsh conversation with him in front of our friends that what he did broke all of the rules we set. I even find out he came in her during this.
Oh my goodness.
We were fighting until 6 a.m.
Oh, that sounds exhausting.
No, that's way too fucking far. I genuinely don't know if I can come back from this. It's not about the sex. It's about the lying and throwing back blame to me. He does this often. Halfway through tearing him a new one, he admitted to all his faults and provided no excuses. He genuinely thought that this wasn't going to be a problem because I agreed to explore too. He also said that the sex was unfair because it felt like I was getting special service and not him. It says by the time I got involved, he was already quote unquote finished. To him, everything led to him basically acting out because I got involved with the sex. He just didn't want me to let him have fun, but won't accept that I want it as well. He left back to his home state and I will be staying here for another 2 weeks. I don't even know how to feel. I have been jumping from sad to mad to nothing. I'm sorry if this isn't detailed or if it's messy. It is missing a lot. I can provide more details and questions. I know this stemmed from an insecurity from him, but I would like some advice on how to approach him with this and see why he genuinely thought this would be okay. How do I proceed with this? What can I do to help him understand that what he did was not okay at all? You don't. You just leave him.
I was going to say, unless he's willing to understand, I don't think he ever will. It sounds like he just wanted to cheat on her, but he tried to go about it in a way, oh, let's have a threesome, so that he wouldn't get in trouble. And he basically did cheat on her because he was texting that friend and lying to everybody. That is so... And he got jealous when her friend went down on her. Like...
But he had already finished.
If a guy wanted a threesome, wouldn't he think that was hot? Like, huh?
It was unfair because she was getting special service, but he already finished.
And her friend.
Inside of her friend. Oh. That should have been a fucking number one rule. Imagine she gets pregnant. Okay. So there's a, OP posted an update for the next day in the same post. One, she said, I told him to seek therapy. I refuse to do anything or talk to him until he gets some sessions in. This way I can actually have some time to myself as well as actually enjoy the time visiting friends and family. He has already signed up for some programs and is waiting for an appointment according to another mutual friend. 2, I don't really care about sex and I'm not emotionally connected to the act itself, just him. I can live the rest of my life without it. But I completely love my husband and I want to bang with him. 3, he's very much telling me for a few weeks that he was on the same page as me. We collect our nut and go. Ew.
Special delivery.
He obviously lied about that too. 4, my friend didn't even know he came in her until I rejoined and he said it.
Oh my God.
We were both very shocked because she's on birth control and thoroughly cleaned out as much as humanly possible.
Wait, what? She's on birth control and thoroughly cleaned out as much as humanly possible. What does that mean?
Like cleaned her pee-pee out.
Oh, okay, I understand.
The way that he just did that, that's a whole other subject of like men just.
I feel like that's assault in a way. Like
I feel like if it's not like you don't agree to it.
Yeah, exactly. You have to have consent for that for sure.
That's a big one. You don't just do that with anyone.
Oh my God. What is wrong with this man?
Oh, I guess I don't know where to come. I'm just gonna come inside.
Knock, knock. Can I come inside?
She never specified.
Ugh. I wonder what like his reasoning for that was. Like, what was his excuse when?
Probably that. Oh, she never told me I couldn't. I could hear men saying that. 5, I tore him a new one and yelled at him nonstop for like 4 hours. I just don't know if he actually understands what he did. I seriously do not care about sexting if he just told me about it. You and I are different humans.
Yeah, she seems like a
chill,
really carefree girl.
6.
So what's the point of lying to her? Like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's like he wanted to. He wanted to cheat. He wanted to lie. He wanted to feel what it was like.
That's exactly what I was saying. Like, you still fucked this up. You're like with the most chill girl ever who was like, I don't care if you're fucking sexting someone, just tell me.
Mm-hmm.
6, we, friends and I, have 1,000% trust in each other. If he let them know I'm sick, they wouldn't even ask me directly. They would just start making me soups and teas. He kept reassuring her and letting her know I was okay and aware I was not. That's all the updates.
I don't know if this relationship is worth saving, but it looks like they're going to therapy, right?
I don't know if it's worth saving either. I feel like that really like tests. I could never I'm way too insecure and jealous to ever be that.
Oh, me, 100%. Girl. But like, I would be looking at him completely different for 1, the sexting, and 2, the dumping his load and a random chick. Like, what?
Dropping the kids off. I am not a 3-way girl, but I feel like it really shows your true colors. Like, that whole situation just shows his true colors, you know?
Yeah.
Like how he signed up for it, but then as soon as his girlfriend was enjoying it, he was like, I'm done.
Isn't that like the point of I wouldn't ever be in a threesome. I'm not that open with that kind of thing, but isn't that like half the point of it?
I just feel like it's like, even when it like, right. And I always thought about that too. Like if I was single when I do it, and I'm like, no, because I feel like it's just, you're always going to be the third.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was to do it with another couple, like you're the third. Mm-hmm. Like it's weird. And also, I don't want that many people looking at me. I have troubles now. Like, don't look at me. Like I can't imagine 2 other people doing it. Bye. Lights off. Shirts are on.
Socks on.
Don't look at me. Keep your eyes closed. Imagine 2 other people perceiving you that way. Goodbye.
No.
So kudos to you for being able to do that. But
OP, I think are they married?
I think, yeah. Wait, I said boyfriend, but I think it is husband. Let me double check. Why are you giggling?
Because I think I know what OP needs.
What?
I think it's time for her. I think it's time for her water of the day.
Stupid. You probably can't hear our laughs coming through right now.
Oh, I can't wait till we have like amazing audio.
So yeah, it's her husband. They were together for 8 years, married for 3.
Dang. Damn. I wonder if he's cheated on her.
It's pretty evident that he has.
Well, I think we're gonna give her the same advice we give everybody.
Leave him. That's literally what we say.
Get out. Run, sister.
It's hard when like you're married and everything's intertwined.
Oh my God, yes, it's so. People are always like, just leave. I mean, if you love him and you want to work on it and you can get past it, then work on it. Personally, I don't think I'd even be in that situation, but because I wouldn't be doing a threesome.
But also, like, she said that she doesn't care about the sexting. She just hates that he lied to her. If he lied to you about that, what else could he lie to you about?
Literally.
My stomach is making crazy sounds. Sorry if you heard any mumbles and drumbles in this
These
episode.
mics cannot pick that up.
My mic sounded like I was fucking underwater for 3 hours. Let's hope it doesn't sound
Oh, let's just hope we never get audio issues again.
God. And then Taryn wants to do video. I'm like, girl, we can't even fucking figure out the audio.
I mean, we did. It was something stupid. You know what I want to do would make me so happy?
What?
I want to fill a tub with the Chipotle watermelon lime agua fresca. I'm picturing that.
I feel like you'd get a yeast infection.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too.
Okay, well, bottoms. Put like underwear on.
It's still gonna absorb it.
Yeah, but it's not direct hole.
We have a swimsuit bottoms.
Yeah, I do like the Chipotle limeade, but I don't know enough to bathe in it. I thought you were gonna say with the guacamole or something.
Ugh. I make better guac than Chipotle.
You gotta prove that to me.
Okay, I just literally copy theirs, but I use more
You
seasoning.
mean the avocado mash?
Yeah, avocado mash, my bad.
I just copied their seasonings, did you say?
I copy theirs and use more seasoning.
Oh. I like Chipotle's guacamole. Like,
No, it is good.
I
I'm just
don't
hating.
really like, because it's really oniony, and I like onions a lot.
Okay, Shrek.
No, for real, that's me.
I'm just fucking around.
No, but I feel like some avocado
Mash.
yeah, some avocado mash isn't super oniony.
Yeah.
I went to this one like authentic Mexican restaurant in Connecticut. Oh, the best. They make the guacamole like right there. You know the ones where they make it in the fucking bowl. How am I hungry right now? All I had today was a Chipotle bowl, but I can go for another.
Well, this is the end of our 5th episode.
Oh, guys, I hope it was a good one.
I know it was a good one. I think we were a little rough in the beginning because we were sleepy babies, but do you want to leave any like positive?
No, fuck everything.
Okay, fuck everything. Yeah, literally fuck the state of this country.
Yeah, the country's fucked.
We love you guys. Thanks for sticking around and listening to us through all these episodes. I am honestly kind of nervous to hard launch, so maybe episode 6 we hard launch. I feel like we're still like little babies learning.
Maybe we just never had that.
I'm having very much fun doing this podcast.
Maybe we just keep it for friends.
Probably for fun for now. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for listening. Give us a subscribe. Give us a like. Share with your other friends. That would be amazing. Also, if you have any stories of any kind, literally, we just want to read stories.
Literally, please just send us an email saying hi.
Yeah.
And that would make my day.
Give us an email or write us an email. Write in your stories to YapvillePod, YAPVILLEPOD, not to be confused with the band, at gmail.com.
What band?
Pod.
Oh, I thought you meant Yapville. I was like, there's a band called Yapville?
Isn't there a band called POD?
I don't know, is there?
I feel so alive for the very first time, and I think I could fly.
Wait, I had to say something really quick, and hopefully Edwin doesn't get mad at me for saying this, but we got into a really big fight over the weekend, and it's over something so stupid. Like, we're over it, and we're thriving. But it was about communication and how, like, we're still learning how to communicate with each other because I'm so different, and he's, like, so chill, and I'm not. I said, I just don't know how to fucking communicate with you. Do you want me to write a fucking message in a bottle to you? That's just what it reminded me of with the email.
That's so funny.
So write us messages in a bottle.
Please.
Write us love letters. Anything. I just need to know that you guys are here. That I'm not alone.
Love you guys. Have a
Love
great week.
you.
Bye.